Lisa, I listened to Monday's episode. Why didn't you change what I said when I asked you to join the Evil League?
Uh, huh? Well, I just edited it how I remembered it.
You're making it seem like I agree with everything you said. And you're so right for doing that.
You.
Well, he's married to the world famous Betty Boop. She was what a lucky guy. So in love, it might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with a rhyme, with a rhyme, with a rhyme, for Aunt Lisa Doop. Stamma lamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop, with the man and the wife in the top left panel with the bottom right panel together.
That's from that show you like, Ryan.
Yeah.
That we like. We both like it.
Oh, yeah, that is a show that I like.
Yes, you've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My name
you've been on it.
uh, that's true. I've been on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm, my name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm Mr. Boop.
My name is Lisa Doop, and I'm Mr. Boop.
What's wrong, Lisa?
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong. No, nothing wrong with me at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You seemed a bit concerned
Hmm.
about. Are you perhaps wondering if I'm the real Ryan?
What?
Again.
No. Of course you're the real Ryan. There's nothing. Why would you be a fake Ryan? That doesn't make any sense.
Lisa, it's Wednesday, November 11th of 2020, and today we're reading 909.
What number is that, Evil Ryan? I mean, regular Ryan.
What makes you think that I'm not Ryan? I read 2020. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
Well, no, because you said the number wrong as well.
Uh,
You said the 1901st.
would that ever happen to the regular Ryan? I mean,
You, the regular Ryan?
yeah, well, you got me there. Well, everything is fine. Cut to the scene.
Sorry, my headphones fell out. What were you saying? Regular Ryan.
Well, let's cut to the next scene or whatever. Whatever Ryan.
Yes.
Whatever Lisa would say.
In today's Mr. Boop, Liz gets a new dress.
Oh, I hope.
Also,
nice
I
dress.
forgot the shadow synopsis last week.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yesterday, I mean. Yes. I mean, you know what a shadow synopsis is, right?
Yeah, in fact, I was asking you if you would like to join the Shadow League before.
Oh. No, the Shadow League and the Shadow Synopsis are different. The Shadow Synopsis is is the Patreon descriptions, but the Shadow League is that shady organization of supervillains, right?
Oh yeah. But by the way, are you really sure you want to continue being a podcaster? Because there's way more.
The anti-dupe is on the Shadow League. As I was saying, I was at the anti-dupe is on the Evil League, so.
Oh, so you're aware of the anti-dupe.
Yeah, of course, I fought the anti-dupe.
Oh, well.
Obviously, I fought
but
the anti-dupe.
Doesn't have the same editing powers as you do, so we would really like
That's
to have
true.
them on our league because
Whose league?
the anti-Ryan league.
Wait, what?
No. I mean,
The regular Ryan League? I'm pretty sure you're talking about the regular Ryan League, right?
What? There's a
regular
Ryan league. I thought there was only.
Yeah, there's the anti-Ryan League. There's also the regular Ryan League, obviously.
Oh. How many leagues are there? This is like a soccer match.
Well, there's
soccer because I'm
there's
American.
only 3. Oh, There's only there's only three leagues. There's the supervillain. No, the Shadow League, which is all the supervillains gather around. There's the Anti-Ryan League, which is like a subset of the supervillain league, and then there's the regular Ryan League, which is just a group that Ryan gets together, I think, sometimes.
Oh, well, that's interesting to know. But are you really sure that
So the Shadow synopsis says, another very cute comic view. That was yesterday's Shadow synopsis.
Oh, and what about today's Shadow League?
Oh, well now I know you're regular, Ryan, because only Ryan... Oh my god! I mean, oh my god! I'll bleep that out. Regular Ryan!
What?
Look at the Shadow synopsis.
What?
Look in our DMs. Look in our regular DMs.
It says...
Me and Mr. Boop have a new t-shirt. It features the slang guide. Me and Mr. Boop have a new t-shirt. It features the slang guide. Features slang guide. Being Mr. Boop 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 Boop.
I'm evil! Oh. No, what? That's not how I wanted to reveal it.
So it's true, you are evil, Ryan. I should have known.
So, what's the Shadow synopsis then? I'm just kidding.
All right. So in panel 1 we see
You're not reacting to me being evil, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, we still have to describe the strip though, you know, evil Ryan or not. Did you kill regular Ryan?
Yeah. He's trapped in a box. You have to choose if you want to save him or join our league.
I choose to read and describe the Mr. Boop panel.
Typical podcast.
In panel 1, we see Alec, formerly Boop Robbins. It's framed a little bit like panel 1 of strip 1, but Alec's posing is different. Let me pull that up and compare. Turns out I'm wrong, and the only similarities is that Alec is in both panels. He's the only thing in both panels.
Yeah, we've noted before that the style is becoming more cartoony, but it's also interesting that the style of the first three books it also evolved from a more detailed style to a simplified style.
Yes, I feel like the style is not reverting exactly to how it was in book 3, but it's instead reverting to the book 1 style, which had a tinge of realism to it, even if it's just a little bit. At least more than book 2 to 3.
Well, you might be a podcaster, but I like talking to you about Mr. Boop. If only we could find a way to do this without podcasting.
The pleasure is all mine. In panel 2, we see Liz again. Something is different, but I can't really tell what. Could you help me, evil Ryan?
Well, obviously her dress is different. But there's something about her attitude that has changed as well.
And her breast size, awooga! And her breast size.
Yes, quite. Yes, quite. She appears to look a lot more like Alec's fictional obsession and muse, Betty Boop. Also, like, the proportions from her breast and waist were kind of fun.
I feel like that's intentional to show that this version of Alec is a horny weirdo who can't draw.
I agree. I think that Alec Robbins, the artist, is capable of thoughts and intentionally doing things.
And even if he isn't, it's more valuable of a podcast time to discuss the potential themes rather than dismiss them entirely.
Yeah, sure. Then, after this, like, Liz says, thanks for the singular Elektra.
Elektra, like the Marvel Comics character, and the record label that signed acts such as the Stooges and Ween, and Marina.
Marina?
Yes, Atlantic had the European distribution for Marina, but Elektra had her in the United States. It was sort of like Devo, who had Warner Brothers and Virgin. So I'm not sure if the Stooges were on Elektra or not. I can't remember now.
Jesus, it's so cool to hear you talk about music.
Yes, quite. Huh. It looks like Atlantic briefly owned Elektra in 2004. I sort of always
Oh.
assumed they were rivals because of their courtship of Daniel Johnston, covered in the documentary The Devil and Daniel Johnston.
Huh.
Yeah, anyway, in panel 3, we see the same shot as Liz as before.
Also, we haven't really described how she looks like Betty.
She basically looks like she has Liz's head pasted onto Betty's body. That's the name of a Residence song. Betty's body.
Classic Liz. I just love that you make these funny references to music. Liz has her character from before.
Yeah. In panel 3, she's clasping her hands together and says...
By the way, I prefer it if you call me Betty now.
Huh. That's funny, because she specifically protested that beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, we should end this episode.
What? There's another panel, and you haven't even signed your license to join the Evil League.
Ryan. I'm not joining the Evil League.
But you have to. You have to destroy the podcasts with
Oh.
me.
There is a 4th panel here. That's weird.
Oh.
And in that last panel, what do we see, Evil Ryan?
In the last panel, we see almost the same shot as the third one, except now one of her hands is on her hip, and the other one is raised, and it's slightly off panel.
You might call it a talkie.
No, I would not.
She clarifies, instead of Liz, I prefer to be called Betty now, and to wear this outfit.
Alex says, "Sure, no problem, Betty." Off panel.
Do you think this is like some kind of commentary on OC's original characters? Like, Alec is legally not allowed to make fan work of his obsession, Betty Boo, and so what he's done is made a Frankenstein version. Sort of like how artists who make fan works will often simply change the names written if publishing it officially.
Oh yeah, I've never thought of it like that before. It's kind of like, so when you're describing, it's kind of like 50 Shades of Grey or After.
I'm not familiar with After. What's that?
It's it was originally like a One Direction fanfiction.
A what?
Fanfic. Yeah,
What?
yeah, a One Direction.
Is this the fanfic that where motherfucking... Does this story involve a young girl being sold to a pop band?
No, it's not that type, but it was also on Wattpad. And then it was turned into a book and a movie where they changed, because all I know is that the name
Did they
of
get
the...
Harry Styles to play in it? Because he's an actor now.
No, they didn't get Harry Styles. They changed the name of Harry Styles.
No, but I mean, did they get Harry Styles to play the fake Harry Styles?
to play in Harden? I don't think so. That would be weird if they did, because that would be admitting that it was Harry Styles.
I mean, we always have people in mind when we write stuff, don't we?
Yeah, but like, I think in the original his name was Harry, but then they changed to Harden in the published. Yeah.
The residents be
published.
like, huh? Hardy. Always with his fake names. Yeah, there's like
I dislike your reference.
That's the one that kept him. there are dozens of examples. One of the core themes of the comic Mr. Boop is fan work, and it is good to discuss that without immediately thinking that the concept of fan work is lame.
Yeah, I agree. We were having a fun conversation about Harden and Tessa.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention them.
Tessa? What's Tessa?
Well, Tessa is the female character.
Oh, is
I
there?
know more
There's a. Yeah.
There's a female
I mean,
character.
you know what's crazy? Also,
What?
Star Wars started out as Flash Gordon fan work.
That is something you would expect from Star Wars,
Yeah.
after knowing all of them that happens behind the production.
Exactly.
Anyway, well, we finished describing all of this,
Yes.
and I still think you should consider joining my team, because I think we need more podcasters to understand the harm that they're doing to the world by being
Wait a
podcasters.
second. Are you gonna just torture me because I'm a podcaster? I'm gonna join the league and you're just gonna punch me into a wall.
No, what makes you think that?
Well, I mean, you've been talking a lot about how much you hate podcasters, and now you're mentioning
Well, because
specifically
I wanna convert you.
you want me to join because I'm a podcaster.
I want to convert you.
Because I guess because I know the ways of the podcasters.
Yeah,
I can
because
be
you
a
have the power to add.
be like Avatar
we were-
or Pocahontas.
So whatever you mean by that.
The blue people Avatar.
Sure. Saw a trailer for that the other day.
Hmm.
In my evil lair.
Oh yeah.
But-
Because they're doing they there was a while where they did screenings of the trailer for Avatar 2, like just screenings that where it was the feature,
Oh well.
like
I guess I was
local
one of those
theaters.
screenings
Yeah,
yesterday.
at your evil lair, you were watching the screening of the because
Yeah.
evil
They-
people like Avatar.
Yeah, only evil people would
Mm.
have it.
You're the reason why it was so why it was the most high-grossing film of all time.
Yeah, because
Same reason why Gone with the Wind is still technically the highest-grossing film of all time, because of evil people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, that's the end of the episode.
Yes, you didn't read out the thing, did you?
What?
The outro.
Oh, no, because the episode wasn't over yet.
Yeah, read it.
Well, anyway, you've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. This is a tagline. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. She's never going to notice that I attached the bomb to the back of her house cat, and now he's going to explode any minute.
Oh my god. Unless I find figure out all of your riddles.
Well, no.
Oh, there's no riddles? But it seems a bit unfair. Usually you villains give people like
life isn't fair.
you give like there's like you have to solve the problem and then you won't cause chaos. Right?
Well, your riddle is becoming a part of my league
Oh.
to use your editing powers. You dummy.
Okay. My editing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, good night everybody.
Good night.
Well, it's married to the world famous Betty Boop. She was a little lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Stammer, lamma, ding dong, loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.